Krabi day 3. Unlike days 1 and 2, the weather is a little bit better. The rain has held off so far, but it's predicted to rain this afternoon. So I have a plan. Our first stop, the Tiger Cave Temple, about 20 k's out of Owaning Beach, half an hour drive. We're going to check this out first. Okay, so like most Thai tourist attractions, there's always stalls and refreshments and stuff like that, souvenirs. Anyway, after being in the car for half an hour, we get out and it's an absolute scorcher. It's 33 degrees, but the humidity's through the roof. Anyway, we persist on and have a look around, and not knowing what we were going to be in for. Apparently back in the day, tigers used to frequent the area, and it's believed that there was tiger prints in one of the caves. That's where the caves got their name. And then they built a temple up there, so that's where it gets its name from. After seeing the sign, I googled it, and yeah, bit of a shock. 200 metre plus, straight up climb, 1200 steps, takes over half an hour, continuous. So after a fairly big night, we decided we weren't going to take the steps and take the chance on the big climb. So I googled these images for you so you could have a look at what's up the top. So we get to this end temple and there's monkeys everywhere. They're playing, they're climbing on everything. They're climbing on the main statue, they're everywhere. Okay, so it's back in the car for our next destination, which is the hot springs at Klong Tom Nue. Approximately a 45-minute drive, about 45 kilometres. From the car park, it's about a 10-minute walk down to the pools and the thermal waterfall. There's 2 pools and big picnic grounds and kids facilities and stuff. 2 big pools that you can swim in up here, heated by thermal springs under the ground, as is the waterfall. It's really beautiful. This would be a great place for a picnic, except you're not allowed to bring food or drinks down here. They're trying to keep the place pristine, which it is. It's beautiful, so you can understand that. But there is a restaurant up the top. The water in these streams and ponds was like bath water, but it was crystal clear. We just had heavy rain, so it was running down into the river, which wasn't so clear. It was murky and muddy. Yeah, back up the top, there's these 2 beautiful stone pools that are also filled by the thermal springs, so they're really, really warm. Apparently today, because it had been raining, the water is really murky compared to what it usually is. Apparently they're really, really clear and just blue. Just like the Tiger Cave Temple, this was a great place to check out and explore for the day. It'd be great to spend the day there. But we had an agenda, so we had to go on to our next destination, which would be the Emerald Pool. Okay, so the Emerald Pool is only located 10 kilometres up the road, so it's about a 15-minute drive. Again, it's a great drive, great scenery, really enjoyable. Okay, so we landed at the Emerald Pool car park, and it didn't look like anything like the other two places. It was a bit rough looking. Anyway, so we walked around and had a look. There's shops and all that kind of stuff. We spotted these two restaurants, and we decided we're going to take a break for 10 minutes and just have a cold drink. Next thing you know, it absolutely bucketed down, and people were coming from everywhere hiding under the shelter, so we decided to have lunch there. So we'd finished lunch. The rain had gone, but the weather still looked pretty tedious. So we decided we didn't come here for nothing, so we went down and went to the Emerald Pool. When we get down to the entranceway, it's a whole different world. It was absolutely beautiful. I really didn't expect to see anything like this after seeing the car park, but it was absolutely stunning.
Yeah, g'day folks, Greg Aussie in Thailand here. I don't know if you can see that behind me, but that's spectacular. We're at the Emerald Pool in Krabi, or just out of Krabi. It's absolutely beautiful, it's crystal clear and stunning.